more from Music Week. A preview into one of Miami's biggest music festivals, CaplinNews goes live. Gentrification in Miami.
As a person living in these areas in Miami, I do see the effect of it.
And how it's affecting residents' access to groceries. And feeding the community.
Our mission has always been to give people more love and opportunities.
How a local church is helping feed those facing food insecurity. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Natalie LaRoche-Petrie.
I'm Samantha Gutierrez. Today is Friday, March 22nd, 2024.
Live from the Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Ultra Countdown, the electronic music festival, is back for its 24th year. The 5-day celebration for Miami Music Week ends with a bang as the 2024 Ultra Music Festival is just hours away.
Caplin News reporter Valentina Gaspari is live from Bayfront Park with the latest on the world's most popular EDM event.
That's right, guys, and here at Bayfront Park, we are ready to hit the ground running on this 2024 Ultra Music Festival, which is actually sold out. You can take a look behind me now. You can see the preparations coming in. You can see the fence already set up to ensure the safety of everyone who's going to come over the weekend, and you can also see one of the stages already as well. Now, we are expecting a crowd of 165,000 people over this weekend. So if you're one of those attending, you may want to know some things before you head out that door, past these gates, and start jamming to that EDM music. Take a look. The 2024 Ultra Music Festival, taking place in the heart of downtown Miami, begins tonight and will welcome hundreds of world-famous performers to take the stage, including the comeback of Calvin Harris as one of the headliners. 100 of the hottest acts with 7 stages spread out through Bayfront Park, the sold-out 24th annual party brings crowds from many countries, and those coming this weekend must bring their wristbands and activate them through your Ultra Passport account to join in on the fun. Police activity will be on high alert starting today, making sure safety and responsible drinking are top priority. And Dade County officials recommend that those traveling to the downtown area use the Metro Mover, extending the operation hours until 2 a.m. for this weekend only. Road closures on Biscayne Boulevard began since Thursday night. As for what to bring, only small and clear bags are permitted inside the area. So get ready for those bright lights and EDM music for an unforgettable night. And like I said, this year's Ultra is already sold out, but not to worry, because the 2025 Ultra Music Festival, which will be celebrating its 25th anniversary, it's already on sale, and you can check out ultramusicfestival.com for more information on the tickets. Now, coming back to this weekend, these gates will open up at 4 p.m. and they will close on midnight Sunday. For now, live from Bayfront Park, I'm Valentina Gaspari, Caplin News.
Ultra isn't South Florida's only major music event today. Singing superstar Shakira spent early morning hours with fans, counting down to the midnight release of her new album.
First the red carpet, then the countdown. But the midnight release party for Shakira's first album in 7 years wasn't in Hollywood, California. It was in Hollywood, Florida, early this morning at the Hard Rock Live. Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran, or Women Don't Cry Anymore, officially dropped at 12:01 this morning.
My fans have been there sustaining a dialogue with me, and it's been amazing.
Shakira herself wasn't the only celebrity here in South Florida to celebrate the album, which includes new songs, a remix, and previously released singles. The singing superstar says her fans have been very patient, waiting for her to hold up her end of the conversation.
I don't think that I only sing for them and they listen. I think that they also speak to me.
The new album features collaborations with Cardi B, Ozuna, and Karol G, just to name a few. It's now available for listening on Apple Music, Spotify, and other popular streaming services.
The future of home construction looks different as one company integrates AI into the house-making process. The company yesterday had the grand opening for its new factory in Pompano Beach. As Caplin Brittany's Rodriguez reports, the business is excited to grow this approach in South Florida.
Tech professionals have collaborated to combine AI and innovation to change home construction as we know it.
Onyx Homes is a company whose goal is to create affordable and safe housing in the most efficient way possible. Onyx Homes are built in a factory plant where each puzzle piece is put together and carefully crafted by advanced technicians and AI software.
Onyx Homes and the way they're constructing it and manufacturing it is really, my opinion, showing innovation, disruption, manufacturing, all converging together to solve a societal need.
These homes are put together on site in 30 days. With a completely concrete structure, the homes are nearly fireproof and can handle Category 5 wind speeds. All models come with hurricane-proof windows as well as a fully customizable AI HVAC system.
But it shows and illustrates just how resilient manufacturing is as a community, as an industry. Looking at a problem, identifying a solution, and building it and constructing it, manufacturing it to capture that need.
With several factory plants and communities built in both Texas and Florida, Onyx Homes is also providing unique job opportunities to surrounding areas. The CEO, Ash Bajraj, says that his and his team's goal is to bring emotion and care back into home construction.
The 4-year-old company has accomplished so much in such a short period of time. As they look ahead, they hope to extend their innovation to California and Nevada. With Caplin News, I'm Brittany Rodriguez.
People in Haiti flee the island as the country further descends into chaos. Yesterday, 7 Haitians arrived near West Palm Beach, and earlier this week, another 15 arrived near Orlando. Missionary Flights International was responsible for getting them out. The migrants are thankful to be in Florida.
I feel safer. I feel safer. You never know. You never know in Haiti.
The organization has helped people in the Caribbean countries for 60 years, and its leaders said that as long as airports stay open, they will continue to get people out of Haiti.
A report from the National Emergency System of Uruguay says there are 385 people displaced across 6 departments of the country due to heavy flooding. Between 7 a.m. on Tuesday and 7 a.m. on Wednesday, many areas were affected by the harsh rains. One of the strongest hit was the Department of Florida, near Montevideo, where close to 1,000 people evacuated on their own accord. It was the worst flooding in the department's history, according to the mayor.
Imagine having to travel far just to make a trip to the grocery store. Well, that's the reality for many in South Florida who are living out of the effects of redlining and gentrification. Caplin News reporter Elizabeth Salazar has more on the story.
Today, we're delving into the interconnecting issue of redlining and gentrification when it comes to the disparities of resources and shops between Miami's affluent and underserved communities.
Redlining and gentrification has left a lasting imprint on Miami's neighborhoods. Economic disparities resulting from this practice contribute to a stark contrast in the availability of shops and businesses between wealthy and poorer areas. We spoke with Michael Hernandez, a current student attending FIU and also a resident of Miami, to see how he has observed redlining and gentrification within his community.
As a person living in these areas in Miami, I do see the effect of it in terms of just sourceability, stuff that's available on hand. But then in these certain areas, you find more junk food, you find more concentrated capitalistic items like Lay's and stuff like that, like more junk food. And then you go to like downtown Miami, where everywhere you go, there's a Whole Foods, a Publix, and everything's all concentrated in areas, and they have multiple locations.
By USDA and US Census standards, many stretches of the city of Miami are dealing with low access to supermarkets, including parts of Overtown, Alapacha, Little Havana, Coconut Grove, and more. We talked to Dr. Howard Frank, a professor of public policy and administration at Florida International University, to give us a little bit more information about this.
Supermarkets are a very low profit margin business. You take my word for it. It isn't a big, you have to do huge volumes to make money. So I think there's some who would argue, can they get the Dollar Trees of the world, your dollar stores, to amp up their healthy food selections? Can you get a Dollar Tree to start offering more fresh food? Because now some of them offer frozen foods and stuff that you and I would probably say is not particularly healthy, and that may be the only hope. But there again, that's what it means when you're in a poor neighborhood and there isn't effective purchasing power.
Grassroots movements are advocating for inclusive economic development policies that promote the establishment of businesses in underserved neighborhoods.
The intersection of redlining and gentrification raises critical questions about economic justice. As we continue to examine and shed light on this issue, the hope is that collaborative efforts between communities, businesses, and policymakers will lead to a more equal distribution of these resources and services across the city of Miami. Reporting from Caplin News, I'm Elizabeth Salazar.
Tomorrow, a church in Broward will be holding a food drive. It's the same event held 2 weeks ago when Caplin News was there. Reporter Ana Paula Mayorga has more on the story.
The St. Catherine Drexel Catholic Church Food Drive serves immigrants, refugees, and local residents struggling with food insecurity with the support of We Love Foundation.
Our mission has always been to give people more love and opportunities. And that's what I love about We Love. Our love is expanding.
The food drive provided assistance for 200 families in need. Through volunteer opportunities and community events, We Love Foundation fosters a culture of empathy and understanding, uniting people from all walks of life in a shared mission of love and service.
Muchísimas gracias, We Love Sandy, y a todos ustedes.
Una sola causa, y es ayudar y agradecer. Y por eso somos We Love.
Every donation makes a difference in the lives of those struggling to put food on the table. Together, St. Catherine Drexel Catholic Church and the We Love Foundation shine a light of compassion, reminding us all the power of love and generosity.
Sí, bueno, entonces ella empezó por Venezuela y como no para, porque estamos aquí en Miami, también con COVID no podíamos viajar y entonces que empezamos a ayudar en la comunidad local porque como no ayudar a Miami, a Florida, a Estados Unidos que nos abrió las puertas.
Agradecido con este país sumamente.
Join us in spreading love and changing lives, whether through donating, volunteering, or simply spreading the message of compassion. Together, we can make a difference.
Here at the St. Catherine Drexel Catholic Church, this is Ana Paula Mayorga reporting the food drive for Caplin News.
New York grocery chain Wegmans is closing all of its locations on April 8th for the solar eclipse. The closure will only last 30 minutes so that the Wegman employees can watch the celestial event. A regional manager stated that they didn't want their employees to miss out. The time will vary between most of the 48 locations, but the 11 stores in Western New York will be shutting down from 3 to 3:30.
The story of the Panthers and Predators told in pictures.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
Ohtani's name is on the wire transfers. I've seen 2 of them.
Lost in translation, the rift between the world's most well-known baseball player and his translator. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
How prepared is your family if a tornado shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a hurricane? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready.
Major scandal in Major League Baseball involving the world's most well-known baseball player. For the first time in what has been a spotless career, baseball superstar Shohei Ohtani has found himself in the midst of major controversy. The new Dodgers slugger fired his longtime translator and friend Ippei Mizuhara after being accused of stealing upwards of $4.5 million to pay off gambling debts by Ohtani's lawyer. 2 payments from Ohtani's bank account were wired directly to a man involved in an FBI investigation for illegal bookmaking.
Really important. Ohtani's name is on the wire transfers. I've seen 2 of them. There's a series of them that were made for at least $4.5 million.
The controversy has shaken up the sports world as the biggest baseball star in the world could find himself in serious trouble as the investigation continues.
The Panthers sit in second place this morning. Last night's loss at home to the Nashville Predators was the 3rd in a row for the Cats. They were shut out. The final score is Nashville 3, Panthers 0. The next game for Florida is on the road against the New York Rangers tomorrow.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Samantha Gutierrez.
I'm Natalie LaRoche-Petrie. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.